of Standing Orders 59 adjourn the House indefinitely. That is sine die. I want to quote Standing Orders 59:1. It says, the Speaker may, in consultation with leadership, suspend a meeting of the House indefinitely or for a period determined by the Speaker, having regard to the public interest and the exigencies of the state of affairs in the country. Honorable members, I have consulted leadership and I am exercising my discretion to decide to suspend a meeting of the House indefinitely. The House is accordingly adjourned sine die.
Supreme Court akasa assembly na ehye speaker nsa yentumi yabaye yenuanom abefa yekwanya sadia Ghana esum yebo no yentumi ne omon betu kuntokwa sabi ayadwin ni nyansa na yede kasa enye ntokwa enti no yede asumdwi ene ba parliament yede eko enti no yekoye office ye train opening kase a ote ekwanya so endra speaker omude court ruling no ebe serve no inti yenim so no so yembranim ni a waka wedi kebmem kebi echi ache inti ye bompa ye se oba onu be frɛ yen waka telo edom kuma de omo ye no enye inti no omo nsori enye na ye de etumi sabi se ebe bia obeka so mu di agro inti ye ntumi ni omo nkoko ntokwa yemba ehwe yen ye wo fasifo ehwe yen Ghana for omo yo mo adwuma ahemfo ehwe omo nim MPP ye bobre wiase nyina ehwe se MPP fo a omo wa ban mu den na omo beye ese ye kire se kafra yadwimu do ese ye kire se ye Jacob Memike bitum se Supreme Court akase idie na obi enim se no ana embra no ye ntama speaker kasa ye no yamfa ntokwa ye pie din na ka se ye kokọ ya asem ye court eno na entity.
Honorable members, and so, what is my role in all this? Honorable members, it is important to point out that the Speaker is called upon by the Standing Orders of Parliament, particularly Order 18, to inform the House of the occurrence of a vacancy of the seat of a member under Clause 1B to E, G, and H of Article 97 of the Constitution. Accordingly, I proceed to inform the House that by the notification of the polls, the following members of Parliament have by their actions vacated their seats in Parliament. The members are Honorable Peter Yao Kwache Aka, NDC MP for Amenfi Central in the Western Region, now referred to as an independent parliamentary candidate for the same constituency. 2, Honorable Andrew Amwako Asiama, independent member for Fomna constituency in Ashanti Region, now referred to as MPP parliamentary candidate for the constituency. 3, Honorable Kojo Asante, MPP MP for Suhum in the Eastern Region, now referred to as independent candidate for the same constituency. And finally, Honorable Cynthia Mamile Morrison, MPP MP for Agona West constituency in the Central Region, now referred to as independent candidate for the same constituency. These MPs cannot be allowed by law and my good self to continue to pretend to be representing people that they don't believe in and they don't have any loyalty for in this House any longer. The House is accordingly so informed. Honorable members, I thank you for your patience and attention.
Minority have just moved from minority to majority. In fact, the people of Ghana voted for the NDC majority, but if not certain machinations, this should have happened from day one of this parliament. But you see, finally we are here. We are here to do the business of the people of Ghana. We are here to begin the process to reset our country. Our country has gone through very difficult times. In fact, oftentimes, they have blamed, the people of Ghana have blamed Parliament for not standing up for the people of Ghana. But obviously, you can't blame the NDC minority because we were not having a working majority. Today, we have the working majority. We will begin the process to reset our country. We want to use this opportunity to assure the people of Ghana that the NDC majority will stand for the people of Ghana any day, any time. We will begin the process to move to the majority side and elect a new second deputy speaker on Tuesday. We assure the people of Ghana that we will also take over majority of the committees of Parliament. And we will do the work in a way that will benefit the people of Ghana. We have gone through so much as a country, and this cannot continue. Thank the Speaker for standing with the people of Ghana, respecting the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, respecting precedent and the standing order of the people of Ghana, of the Parliament of Ghana. You know, all of this, we thank the people of Ghana by standing for funding minority.
Plenaries, I will invite the majority leader, still majority leader, to address you on the communication that just came from the speaker. So may we listen to the majority leader.
All right, so we've just witnessed a conspiracy between the speaker and the minority to bring confusion in the House. It is clear that Mr. Speaker avoided service of the writ to do the bidding of the NDC. It's so clear, but we believe in the law. We, as the majority caucus, immediately are boycotting Parliament until this matter is determined by the Supreme Court. The Speaker has no right to interpret the Constitution, and it is so clear that what he did was to give advantage to the NDC and do the bidding of the NDC. We are not going to go further to litigate. We have a process at the court. We will follow it up. If the court makes a pronouncement, we will respect the orders of the court. But because we believe that the issues we have raised are issues for interpretation. Thank you very much.
Speaker, to the constitutional implications of the conduct of the 4 individuals involved and concluded that the provisions of Article 97(1)(g) and (h), they had vacated their seat as members of Parliament of the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Article 97(1)(g) and (h) reads as follows. In fact, Article 97(1) provides that a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament G says that if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his elections to Parliament to join another party or seek to remain in Parliament as an independent member. H reads, if he was elected as a member of Parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. Order 18 of the Standing Orders of Parliament mandatory places sole responsibility on the Speaker to communicate vacancy of the seat in Parliament. Order 18 reads as follows: the Speaker shall inform the House of the occurrence of a vacancy of the seat of a member under clause 1, B to E, G and H of Article 97 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. I also cited the Saturday, 7th November 2020 precedent, where a similar fact occurred, coincidentally involving the same Honorable Andrew Esiama Amoako. The then NPP Member of Parliament had gone to file his nominations for the December 2020 parliamentary elections as an independent candidate. Based on those facts, Honorable Andrew Esiama Amoako's party, the New Patriotic Party, the NPP, wrote to the then Speaker, Professor Reverend Mike Aaron Okwe, to communicate those facts. In that communication to the Speaker, the NPP indicated that honorable membership of the New Patriotic Party. This led to his immediate removal from the Parliament by Right Honorable Professor Reverend Mike Aaron Okwe, the then Speaker of Parliament. Right Honorable Mike Aaron Okwe concluded that Article 97(1) automatically kicked in without the need for any court order. Indeed, no one legally questioned his decision. My statement drew some comments from the floor as allowed by the standing orders of this House.
Declared the MPP.
Bibi to say you levy, bibi say betting tax. You bet you two and more than didn't 10 tema make sure say some running in not a magana form at all.
As our first step, because of the chaos he has created, we have boycotted parliamentary sitting. Second, we are going to vigorously pursue our matter in court. We believe in the court, and we are going to pursue our matter in court until the court determines the matter. If the court makes a determination that indeed, per the provisions of Article 97(3), if a person, upon being elected a member of Parliament on a particular ticket and decides to contest future elections under another ticket, that person will lose that seat, so be it, would abide by the rulings of the court. So, we'll stay back and not want to participate in the chaos in the chamber created by Mr. Speaker. Meanwhile, we have become aware that the injunction application has been overtaken by event. We are lawyers. We know what to do. And we'll be fortified by the law to look for another process to ensure that the right things are done. I'll continue to do that. Mr. Speaker, the facts you put out are not true. Mr. Speaker, these are credibility issues, so I will respond for the record. Mr. Speaker, somebody has told you something. Mr. Speaker, you reserve the right to be there to make your point. Let me make my point too. Mr. Speaker, no way. Mr. Speaker, no way. Mr. Speaker, whoever told you, Mr. Speaker, whoever told you that I threw a paper at somebody, this has to do with my credibility. I will not allow hands.
You know, Honorable Member, you don't listen at all.
Mr. Speaker, I do.
I never said you.
Mr. Speaker, you said
I never said you threw a paper at anybody.
Mr. Speaker,
I never said that.
That's exactly what you said. Let the answer check it. Mr. Speaker, that is what you said.
You are being carried away by your anger. You are not listening.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not angry.
Honorable Member. Honorable Member.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not angry.
I said the court process was thrown on the table in the office. I never stated it was thrown by you at any person.
Mr. Speaker, you said I allegedly said some bailiffs. Alleged bailiffs.
No.
Mr. Speaker, then clarify.
Please.
Mr. Speaker, with respect,
Listen to me.
Mr. Speaker, listen.
Honorable Majority Leader, I don't want to proceed to make some orders. Please, resume your seat. I'm very serious about that.
Mr. Speaker.
Please, resume your seat. Honorable member, your
Coming events cast their shadows. We have Parliament now, elect with the executive.
NDC minority insists that until there is a formal communication from the Speaker, they will not move from where they are sitting. So we said, for the sake of peace, let's wait on Mr. Speaker's announcement.
This galamsey matter, which has risen a lot in Ghana today. In the last election in the mining districts of the country, the MPP did very badly. Largely because the NDC presidential candidate and the party had gone around the mining areas and saying that the policy that I was implementing of trying to stop galamsey would be reversed when he came to power, and that those who were already in jail for offenses, the galamsey offenses, all of them would be amnestied. When I said I was putting my presidency on the line, that's what I meant, that I was prepared to take the political risk involved in trying to deal with this galamsey phenomenon. The result, of course, was that the mining districts, especially in the western region, all of them, including almost, nearly, even Takwa, was lost to the MPP. That is what I meant when I said I'm putting my presidency on the line, that I was prepared to take the political risk involved in coming to grips with this problem. Today, he's saying that no, he doesn't believe in jailing, that he's against galamsey, and he will enforce the law. So once again, we have to ask ourselves, Mr. J.M., where do you stand? What are you telling the people of Ghana? Because every time you speak from one corner of your mouth and you speak from another corner of your mouth. Let us hear from you direct, straight up, what do you stand for? We need to know.
President Akufo-Addo said I should come out clearly on galamsey. It looks like he doesn't live in this country, because I've commented on galamsey over and over again. The Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources gave political leaders the platform to outline their policy on small-scale mining. And for a whole hour, I outlined our policy. After that, there was questions and answers for 2 hours. We were there for 3 hours. So he should just tell his Flagstaff House media to get him the tape of what I said at the University of Energy and Natural Resources. Recently, when I met the clergymen, the Christian community, a part of my speech and the questions and answers was again on galamsey and small-scale mining. And so, I mean, there's a lot that I've said. It is his responsibility. The people of Ghana elected him. He is currently the president of Ghana. And it is his responsibility to deal with galamsey now. I know that after 7 January 2025, when Ghanaians have voted for me, I will take that responsibility and we will sort out illegal mining.
When I was contesting to become a leader of the New Patriotic Party, many people thought the MPP will not elect me. They said I was not an Akan. They said I was a Muslim, so they will not elect me. I said, Inshallah, it is possible for me to be the leader. And so my election by the MPP says that everybody belongs to the MPP. We are not going to discriminate against anybody, no matter your tribe, no matter your religion. If you can do well, we will give you the leadership in the MPP. This election is about our future. It is about our future. We in the MPP, we believe in possibilities. We believe it is possible to transform Ghana. I have gone to over 200 constituencies, and I am confident that we are winning the elections. There's no doubt about it. Let us stay focused. Let us not be distracted. The NDC know they are losing the election, so they want to distract us. But we will not be distracted. We are winning the elections.
Furthermore, we would like to acknowledge the numerous social facilities that your government has provided, greatly benefiting our communities. The establishment of emergency and accident ward at the Adidome Hospital has been a monumental addition to our healthcare system, ensuring that our people receive prompt medical attention in times of need. The extension of the throwback water supply project phase 2 to various communities has significantly improved our access to clean water, enhancing our quality of life. These are just few of the projects mentioned. Additionally, the supply of buses to our 2 senior high schools, Atidoma Senior High School and Mafi Kumase Senior High Technical School, has eased transportation challenges for our students, allowing them better access to education. We are also appreciative of the construction of health facilities at Mafi Amfoy and Bogaji, which are crucial in delivering healthcare services closer to our people. Your campaign slogan, "It is possible," resonates deeply with all of us in Central Tongu. Please do not forget Central Tongu. We are excited about the possibility that lies ahead under your leadership, and we look forward to your continued support in your quest for progress and prosperity.
Enunti, sayade abusuasama kwa nedeka. Na ye ready abano baya amaya. Ebian kamidra hai. Sabia national chairman kura kabia MPP national chairman. If we say, party no, everyone chi, and I'm over benya be here, Beboa. And then was your party, and ya shall say when chi one, ya woo was ya no to ya che when chi district no one, na was ya dano, ya chebumi and son. Bako, aye banda, Bako, aye time, and a Bako, aye when chi is. Because Yamian say, so 3 constituencies in Yano. One winner says, and they NDC MP4, and that is our 3 constituencies in no trouble. And come back at yourself, you chop your day. I could see you. Ochamono, put in your buyer, or the buy, they are trying to feeding grants, isn't it? What is the buyer? I see what child I want the feeding grant that goes school, next school that feed you. Let them be able to say, eventually feeding grants in while you're there, if when I go school talk, I don't drop blackboard. So, what is it? You only star. Now, you don't talk that guy, the chairman. Now, we are well to talk. Well to the allowance. Well to the answer career. On the kind of money you.
On the Ghana, Babani View. Oh, we are about the patch, on the Ghana college. Oh, my Ghana college, and I'm going to oh, the gas so much. Would you every time I want the president of the Ghana? Mr. Dai, every time you're president of the moment, what is that energy? President Mahama or see and California over here digitalization over here. Oh yeah, when comes out, I see yet to be digitalization. Allowance no again digitalization. Digitalization. I is a papa. Something can for the Kurani Pekka, then can for you to be digitalization. And Tessa Oba, I know the way I know the way Mama no way.
Okay, so we are live on Punch, our Kessben television, Enyumbre. Abajafo atnase yaye ready, of course. Said ya debia yaye no ye hwese omai bakopa ye wo eye omai Ghana na wochi ensema apuepue ewo ya manyosem no sai ena ye mpanyimfo a de Ghana hye wonsa wana montuo wonkita hodie etie ne sunsanso ewo edemaye no etesen edenwumbre ye behwe se de ayekoso ewo eye emrahye bedwam titro pinchim akoba se domben ene forme majority domben ene forme minority speaker assembly ruling ben declaration ben an announcement ben ene koye ewo emrahye bedwam a ede sa asem no ebaye sanso ene ebe hwese anamon ben ena majority leader of parliament honorable Afenyo Markin watu efa eye Supreme Court Supreme Court assembly ena waka speaker was served with the order from the Supreme Court anamon ben ena watu na sana mona watu no adjourning proceedings a ewo emrahye bedwam say yes Senedio, say yes Senedio. Bottom line is Parliament on recess or adjourned indefinitely until further notice. Na chese CCA no tibia ye wom eno no. Now majority as several notice say will invoke the constitutional provisions as well as the standing orders of Parliament for recall of members of Parliament to come back to do critical, important business for the progress of the people of Ghana. And yumbre, and some no doso, ye betaseno, and kakra, there say, so where do we go from here? Na yahwe susanso wo edema, mineo a wo say in yumbre, utin in yumbre. So welcome you to another edition of Punch on Kessben Television. We're live on all social media handles. You find us live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We are also live on Kessben Radio. We're live on Kessben Television. And yumbre, wajinche wonsusiye na se wasembisa o bese wajinche wonsusiye wasembisa ba se atemdidie awo obesenda ba na yakenkan na wiase afana nyina enso so ate se na wodwen enwumbre. Of course say wadwen yo sa atendidie eya adwen on this program. Attendidie enye contribution, attendidie enye freedom of expression on this program. Don't bother to send it because I will not read it. Today is the 24th of October. That tells you, say, I can just some few days, but 7 days or so, we'll come to the end of this 10th month of the year. And then we are cruising to the month of November, and you see November, man, I should say, December, and I say, Kianeke on the 7th of December. Ghanaians will make a determination, say the destiny of Ghana for the next 4 years. Why and I did so we don't tip and then you I was saying no dream Ghana. Mr. PV Jantua Boateng Daxon is a pillar when it comes to communication for the National Democratic Congress, strategic communicator for the NDC, or her enyumbre. Lawyer William Kusi, apostle, disciple, man of God, is a private legal practitioner, is also here to speak for but on this occasion he is here to speak for and on behalf of the New Patriotic Party. And before me microphones to put it on, this session is alive. It's not a Jen Senedi or Senedi. We can discuss Ghana and talk Ghana. Now, ansana yebesha jumadie we aseno me pesa me no. Just I want you just to listen and watch this bit. Sir, Speaker of Parliament, Ansana Obetna James, Speaker of Parliament, he subscribes to an oath. Now, oath as Speaker, I subscribe to no A2. And you bring me pesa you who the oath as Speaker of Parliament or subscribe to, so that we can compare the oath subscribed by the Speaker of Parliament and the Nanamontu in the Jumadia Odi Ewo Embra Shebejem Titro any few days I see me. Now me share the Speaker's oath. Now me share the oath of allegiance. The first one no the oath a oteki. Na yem she enya o send ya tro no Speaker's oath I will take no any Speaker's oath. I on this occasion Right Honorable Aban Kingsford Saman Babing do in the name of the other Almighty God Allah or if you want to solemnly affirm, that is also acceptable. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established. That I will uphold the integrity of the Republic of Ghana. That I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as Speaker of Parliament, and that I will uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I will do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Ghana and the laws and conventions of Parliament, without fear or favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God. This is the oath of the Speaker of Parliament. And I'm sure, say, be recite no na odwakoma DHD. Wo hwe send ya yahye no word by word, send ya yahye that to yebo anwene no. That is entama Speaker oka ansana waba ababetna akonwa no so. Then there's another oath our Speaker sign it take or subscribe to. That is the oath of allegiance. And also say ena ete. And also or say I, then the name will be mentioned. In the name of the Almighty God, do solemnly affirm, swear, whatever, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana as by law established. That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. That is the oath of allegiance subscribed to or sworn to by the Speaker of Parliament. Lest we forget. Okay. So, yes, you might be no. Members of Parliament also almost subscribe to an oath, but on this occasion, I'm not going to read what's the oath of. That is the oath of office of Speaker of Parliament of Republic of Ghana. Now, straight up, let's kickstart. There were Ghana CCA and say wine a coffee buy and all that. I think say at this stage, baby I drew no any critical. Baby I drew any say Speaker say your announcement, say your pronouncement. So be friend said then. O ye wie na pe one hour ye minority say ya be majority. Enti no e free na ekwe ye ba Tuesday a ye kwotena baby a majority forward na ampa Tuesday anopa na wakwa take the seat a majority for no etiso. Majority for no where ya one leader say no ye mpe basabasa ye bia enti no ye mosema fa ye seat momfa ye puako na ye nimse Speaker waka se obefre ye mienu na waba be make statement enti ye kwotena ye offices na Speaker efre na ye ne nyankita hu dia then will come back. Speaker share the leadership and tentam we share leadership no and tentam enti ne koba ya ne se osan ba ya obetena ase no o de tudwa se den saka order na Supreme Court aye wa serve no he order no ene nsema esisi ene se ono anka se o hwa oni quorum obetimi a transact business in the house enti sa na tie dia ene wa journey proceeding senedi or senedai ha na ya bedru CCA. Now business I was a custom Russia is on hold. Why? enwumbre empanyimfo ewo ha eni omo ebe twetwe saa enkomo yi. Now measure ase emfiri menua PV Jantoa PV Ebenezer ndia ya bedru eni from the time I follow a free 17th as speaker eko make sa pronouncement ABC sabre ya parliament a war indefinite suspension no. As a Ghanaian, what do you make of the situation we find ourselves as people of Ghana?
Lawyer Mamenchia, lawyer Kusisu, Omo Moshe, and Yencha Ubibia. Say, Asemi, and Kanye Asema Ibin Sida. Say, EBS, under this Fourth Republic, there, say, Sibibi. But we say, I don't know, we mum. Ababeye in Chinwashua. As will be a baby dinner naya day. Essie. Because I mean say Ubiti say honorable Joe Wise. The first time no occur as independent candidate. The second time now be joining a friend saying the party MPP. But that time no I'm say any assembly is almost the same. But yanting who say ubikwa bohunwa. Say a J Ba Shaba. Or also a Bisa Bosome Frehon, Honorable Ufori Kraguso. Papa in France, Tayo no MTN, yes, also BBC. The entire mentioned Professor, why you saying there? Only is a bit different. And you know, now maybe say, I then we now. As in Chinwashua then Abaho. And those times, no, numbers, no, want to say, Bakukra, if you more, and should them make a difference between to be a Gunana then, Uncle Sana, will be a moon say a friend saying, Asimbia, and who hears was say then, you can't want it. Wait, dear, say, I want in a pet. It's a Bakukra free more, not a Yakofa Asamaya then. Abba. And to hear Adena Essina and a time now, then so Essina. Me imagine Moody, the Essino and yes, Speaker, me imagine speaker on young from Subia, because we deny and Brasson or the yes, I didn't. The course Supreme Court, almost young from Subia. Go him, Parliament in a Shamra. And a Supreme Court for Onsona Emrano, Saint Chinwasho almost Chichimu, Eman Bay Emra. Subsequently, you didn't see a year. So, baby, I do know I can't out to me answer. No parliament or more than a day. I beg you, I'm a boy. Now, in him say, your government business, or I was on my day, or much carry on Sana. So, I'm best sorry I could tell my campaign or my day, or Mako. See, I didn't know a baby in Chinwashu. And you make one say another MP from NDC side. Roxanne the film apostle a friend saying. Also, father a U Supreme Court. And you know, baby, I can't say leadership no anti me. I'm fat a common ground to be a. I'm saying the Musia and a parliamentary or my day. Because maintain was in a woman. But I think it's a baby. I was a peck before so. Sadly, even to me, when I say, if you basic one, and for sense, so in your day, Emma. And a parliament come baby said, I didn't know subsequently, and Sham said, 1 year before a France election, will be into me because of carpet. Yes, because you name. O share your parties no more. Suban bi o ha ya nhwe ne anka ho asema. E na akofo sa ne ma we nya de aba. E be chim we nsa to na chi e be mafia no e be sisi no. E bi kwatimi kan in the open so oh munya wo mo. O mo ye wi a ye be from na ye no ma ye de. Atrans na ye sisi asem. Ba lawyer ye wa asem bi o ha e ku no betimi ehu. Ba kotwa no e wo ha e kai asem da bia. So ho enti me gidi ye se sa subana e wo ye party mo. Baby internal friends and elections required. Yes, another no means ya to abano baby. I will be in another no means and talk about will be a young horse. Not Sergeant Egina, Egina pair, not assumption bakum. And once you feel there, Miss Matitamo, baby, I'm somebody come with you know. I'm somebody the idea, media come. We share honorable as somebody here. A quiet fast party in your cat acquire, so called independent on car party who beam. Entire party including friends president in so good Samason and inside here into Yajuma we kabunkum no we are canifa. Almost you got a ye some say Samana or party in Hundo. Nanko winning we don't say Memek some baby Amutana, then I come by. But I didn't more baby I do he say no. Baby I can't call him. Enkoyi. Ntina me san ba say yempe emrebi ensan fan show se Supreme Court echi mu yempe emrebi say every ben we betimi across carpet.
No cross carpeting there say no why na cross carpet
Obi free independent or what join party
and anyway so
Obi free ha
no
me kwa
no hold on one I can say you are education so crossing carpets there there where there ewo yenyina ni baby free ewe political history Kwame Nkrumah breso a ekodru baby na one free o party ankodwan ni CPP for na because of whatever reason you know na Nkrumah a movie from one political party titro ni sa northern NPP for na okodwan ni CPP now won susu se eno no ye physically say what free sideway wo cross carpet na some terminal across the other side. So there's a physical movement from A to B. Now that will have a physical numerical impact and our consequences our representation in parliament. So therefore say a higher 200 now higher 120 now we free 120 equal 200 they become 210 now alusu by one. But on this occasion at the time I speak the pronouncement say a pronouncement announcement whatever these people are here come wasemi physically they were with their respective sites omo miensa na ewo NPP for side mienu a baako business with NPP these people were with their side forming the majority the Amanfi Central nipai aka ono nso so or the minority side on your obian free ha enko ha then I use the word obia cross carpet ekoyin
lawyer when I say o free party mako independent
obisu wa free party
obi nyasa so whom a friend MP no
also oko independent also a free party
no but mama kan se mincho mo am lawyers no mo masua mra no ye ne a ye nsua mra no ye ka common sense lawyer metie e beda me ira catch me say PV major January na mako ware lawyer kusi na meto
obeja o January
obala catch me say January major ware na major ware me ko ware lawyer kusi tini you me ba na meto it oba no between time na wo so obeja me ma ware no any time wo no when interest now what represent
na wo no say wo na eja hwan se wo no we no so obey us am be we no so obey us ah
the more lawyers mu say where your future
it is
but in some business at you say your future there can you e say na wo say extra meka ko yewe no mebo e say aha wo jano ene aha na when get say extra be ko when interest now represent
na party for no more complaining political party for no more complaining
the first party nim ko be say emre ni ho
okay so why na say and am speak to know in whose interest why interest na
in the interest of the law say kana
which law
kana wo train with the parliament say we decide say won transfer kana mu bi na kira me kwa ha
ukonya
we say me o party mu e say me free mako independent
also we free also oko independent cause we free party
no but you me ba to boss
KPV
say enti me ma example say me yin ntimi kan tem say obeja me January na me da so neti
wo say wo personally eno dey ye wo but on this occasion no MPP no as a party NDC as a party en can say me ire say obeja me January nti ne me pam na free o mo ka say o mo yi nkrofo ya di o mo ka say o mo yi o mo from party
e bi na me nti ma tem kio me ire nkio e pempe ya de wo so nya me o January obeja me akwa ko ware a friend saying, where could see? No, no one went to mammy.
To bear
she me near my sir, intent now, a friend saying, why expressing? They say, why interest a friend saying, or represent?
You don't know any interest or represent.
Because baby and I would and the cow to the man, Nippon want to Abanama. Why expressing interest extra? What was so free? And
the speaker declared, and they say constituents now more represent your mono. How is it going to benefit them?
I say you're gonna.
No, maybe constituents. How is it going to benefit them?
Will be in Vienna. Will be a representative yet home.
Okay, maybe. Anyway, also Kakomo says so on that note. But technically, because speaker there now, to whose advantage? Constituents na nkasa and represent your mono entro bibia emrel. Obia enko court under normal circumstances nke wo say bia obi ofri constituency or ebe call high court ako invoke the jurisdiction of the high court say yen declare seat no vacant because of ABCD obi antu sa na mo no political party omuwom no NDC ne MPP bia antu anomon say wayi wanadi speaker no ekoye sa interpret na ebe benefit hwan.
No, you see two things na kan wa. Mrana would you say, or you're right, and I say, on your right. And Sunny Abba, dear,
well, say, or you're right. I have a different opinion. So, you may know the interpretation.
But now you are adding one to say, one.
No, because Mrana was saying,
yeah, address it to no. Mrana would you say, or you're right, and on your right.
Also, you're right, but maybe feel say he was wrong. Good. That's why I could do Supreme Court.
Sunny Abba, yeah, ever benefiting it.
Okay. So let's see what the Supreme Court will say. Usuzu say nunti da nanka was honorable Babe na was twentwen so.
No.
Na enka o ma Supreme Court for interpret this idea.
No, but now no on proceed further. Was say ya 7 men. Anameboa. They say no odi mra so na say onim na so.
Na sa na edi mra so.
Na se tene edi mra so.
O dey beba ho.
As a time obesi won sa emra so ye. Ne mfa bibia mre no.
O dey beba ho because odi mra no so e dey a. Say dey na nka wo so hwe say ofre atofo mienu no. Wo a majority leader afenyo marking. Wo kese atofo say court order na aba no say ye maintaining the status quo anti bidding says baby ana etu bia atwere no enkotwere ho na brother me ba na ye ntwen say Supreme Court ada say ye be set sa order no aside and now say Supreme Court be man the final verdict enti nka ye simple enti nka wo frame minority ni majority for no ne wo ka cho man say been served order no direct and say ye hold on with say we say me be majority na ye master to no enwo ho enti no wo minority for mo nsan kwotena baby amote majority for mo ntrebe until say ada say order na e be setting aside and now say court be di asem na we ugidi yes or yes nke ni say ne ye wo baby ayewe
ye ba say ono ba dem ho ba ku ni ho
anansa na no so from mienu that na he had been served
until fine
e den no ka kire o
until e wo so wo mo tena ho ansa no kata
o so leadership bank o mienu bra
ba ku we are referee ba
atu for the fro atu kwa me na ne atu that
Supreme Court me common sense almost can o me sade no I know almost maybe a Saturday or even Monday kwa man kan je book sade say obi anfane legal team mumra
also omo this expert application e call enti at that stage ne there na enye obi anfane team mumra but omo ye order no wie ye ne there once you've been served with the order no
talking about interest there more muchem national musum betima yes in the interest of the country almost one
omo onko munya dey
mo fit two parties in now because the bibia gina mo so
okay anyway I'm happy so say anyway common sense approach that is fine beautiful but law no said the require we will have to look at it from the perspective of the law but me my dream so speaker show leadership and kasa problem or dey abetu me na ehun here because who know yourself order no say otu onkotwere baby atwere a aye then the one to me anya kokoduro and cancer minority for no say now based on the order no yes ye matu onkotwere baby atwere a the kotwere baby a ne atwere say mo minority majority for the remaining majority so obi ankotena baby otie na enye business ugidi yeso tu sa na mo anka ni se wakojan ni se ni dai
ba kwa metena ho
na so no ofro mo no so kan no kra kire mo sa anka be den na ba ne sa
No, but you see, Mebo.
Okotena no mo nte baby a majority for na also mo tena.
Dear so nke basic kon say almost kotena ho a.
Okotena here.
So mo kotena baby ko na minority for no a. And speaker tell me say you say mo yeden mo nsore nko ha. Enzo ganya adwuma.
Asa no wadi kan share leaders o shi o mo ne den.
O shi o management afere mo na mo transfer.
Ko wanya kokodu an kan kire mo say ato force now you are still the minority. Majority leader, you are the majority. Per the Supreme Court order, no. Enti yenko back, obi yenko travel. Ojidi yeso okasa nke ni say yebo baby.
Ono a we speak of the house no. Waka tell say seat me nsa and say na we yeyi. Automatically the women number side.
Supreme Court say wontumi nyi until say be di asem no be we obe na yi. Enti say MPs no a mo kan no say na nka omo cosity no na nka omo kwa nka obi physically be prevent omo ana. MPs 4 na waka omo asem. Consequential orders ben and speaker ya so obi say okọ a enka obi betumi aka say omani nwura because onya MP anaye ntu omo ex gracia mama na ebeje omo ka anaze si eka say omo police for guard omo dey withdraw omo ana we then mami call lawyer William Kusiwa na menye na adwenche on this issue we punch and I will share enwumbre e wo Kessben television wutie e wo Kessben radio. We are also live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. Yes, yeah, we are discussing matters rising from Parliament and in the so. Anyway, I am here from the chronology of events. Idea be drew baby as a lawyer, a senior legal practitioner, no saying ena ohuno.
I'm a chief especially the CEO of Sister more China Saturday opening new shop one his opposite China more and he also
so Mike no mami as on and they until kasa no okay and they
Sister Kidi more obi branch back one his sign
oni owa ahojo
exactly opposite China more
okay
was about him men kanchiro na China free no pa 80 Saturday umra na mahwe ne mapa.
Okay.
Now we need to share messages to you. Okay. You made us Abamba Bene Parliament.
Honorable Right
Abambabin.
Titles and the any him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Honorable Right. If he said
Right Honorable rather.
Dear or yeah, no dear. In fact, or yeah, the from the Yansheda. Amobo hunde oye but you say as a pepre bi ba mu kakra just emrano they already article 97 now you come across a provision that says so independent now will call party from one you forfeit your seat in Parliament but procedure dey you know I'm not sure that is what he followed and I heard they see in the past I will be see yeah. I say party now more nyoma semna na report to ye say this man has done ABC where they say obi o other side anya pani party no go can say mahu wenti speaker pamom free parliament ya and on so we are told say even before that now majority leader call Supreme Court so pay interpretation to some sessions and because of those events which are about to happen and the information we have is that he was aware of the pendency of the action. But yet, with the arguments, by no by any, also new rule by ruling no because he said he was taking time off to give a reasoned decision on the matter. It's not a ruling, no by any ruling. Now, fortunately for him, say your papa, say your papa, and Supreme Court say, I don't know what we hear, so go back to the status quo. We say any members of Parliament, yourself, the Supreme Court order. Now read the order. And say, go back to the status quo. And majority position, minority position. Now you Jumana Ghana and Kosuna. All the decision you buy, you two and Wanya sa, you name the see when he made leadership though. But Obaya no, yatiti makuma kubidi Obaya na. Say what two parliament are shed. Yeah, one more day to Besandia. If he say, given the enormosity of the Ejumegu was a parliamentary year, that decision was wrong. One way or the other, who are say an intelligent decision because one committee itself. So, baby, Binaka will book Supreme Court and and that's why I am a favor majority and a minority. Was any Pamnuchano, Margin Parliament, Senator. And if you look at it from that point of view, not just a person save the situation, main committee. But I would compare a Juma and a Ghana here, which a year majority for filing a Juma or a quite agent. Yeah, also passing those laws, no sign approval some budgets we might run the country. What they are not compared, there's a bad decision problem. As speaker, and you'll be our can tam say, Obedi Ghana, and you are the Abema Ghana 2.0. Also, continue way to know, say, Otie the Supreme Court or Canon Koya Jumana, and no more profit Ghana. Says Obeka say, Matu Parliament Asheda, and Pemi Wasem. Na Ghana, I see a penny. And the media is simple, and that's what I want to say. But legally, they have a lot to say about the decision of Apampabi. Because we are students of jurisprudence. Now, here a constitution, yeah, the sovereignty of Ghana is a Timon. Now, the Timon Foko to about you be a speaker to meet in Parliament, Pamono, without putting measures in place to replace that person. That I think the speaker has no power to do. Because body net day, ni Parliament, no. To me, I want to speak a nibi. And then to my constituency for them to a panel. To me, I want to speak a nibi. And the speaker to me, ni panel. The way a man or yin. I don't know the first thing. Na me putu simplicity. I think the speaker has no power to dismiss anybody from Parliament. And he said, Otusana mono, because there's a provision in the constitution. I can't fast to know one to the year. And then number one. Number two, Osha Pempensua Yedu. I say Yentimin by Yentimin by election. Then activating section 91G and 18 is problematic. Because the law is that any time that happens, they vacate the seat and the person is replaced by election with opportunity in anyone. And to you, now we are creating problem among mine. There has to be on me sincere view. Ni say you to aba ni you call Parliament. I they decided first who will be the majority and who will be the minority. And your Parliament and your speaker discretion or the choose who. And your omunya matuduano and a co-majority. No more marketuano a co-majority. Me mouth typical example. Say, you find say MP before me no kunyaka kwenshia enzi. But na me no near co-parliament that and NDC be majority. No, they will still remain in the minority till there's a by-election. So now you co-parliament. Now say MP before my parliament NDC for the doors one. It doesn't make NDC the majority. In the same way, saving Bibia Bakwana Crofana vacuum seater, it doesn't automatically make NDC the majority. And that pronouncement is the basis of this whole brouhaha. Sekasa pronouncement in Nima, they would have gone to Parliament to work. Probably NDC would have had an advantage. You can see a advantage in but to say, Oma Badani majority to your move from that one, I don't know where the law came from. And if you say a hopper, a problem, no.
Okay.
A hopper, yes, sir, and a problem be anyway. Nipa ni apamu free parliament ye ko ye adwuma majority the majority ye ni e vote a modoso no matter at MPP but to say obi advocate city automatically we parliament ni say to me no ye to aba no be kire obe majority of parliament ye be minority. This act of NDC they were trying to gain the majority out from the back door since window and move for akoye de kwati kwan and a majority. No me say NDC so we call the majority sir.
Yes, be now.
That's how we na o mo call the majority ya what different majority no. O can NDC ya do sorry.
O so na ka go. Na fa na ka ya wo no gane.
O ka sorry because they no money apre majority. Majority.
Who calls them?
The speaker calls them.
Moi, I'm going to buy. Moi, I'm going to do my camera.
And to me, speaker is discreet kakra. Avoiding all this confusion.
Okay.
Nanka ya twaso and then say court and crofoko. So ko file he say enforce speaker no make convey parliament. You make chance. Are we still going to battle over who sits here and who sits there?
No, unless Obi per se Obu court order no so there. Because it's so clear say. Hold on. Then I make say I don't know one say. So what the emphasis say apart from so what constructive notice, you know, say order no air direct the speaker. And the emphasis will be a minority no so on the until order na ohun dia e woman. Now but who no speaker na ya serve that order no. Showing leadership you would direct. Say based on the order I have received. Honorable members on this side, move to your place and let the majority take their positions and let business continue. If speakers show that leadership, we wouldn't be where we are now.
Speaker.
Wouldn't be where we are now.
Insist here. Me and file a contempt application. Because to me now, or assume so one who needs to me. What do you mean to Supreme Court decisions? And now let me take this advantage to educate the public on separation of powers. You can't separation of powers and you can't say arm of government or the whole arm. You chiche jumadi obiedi powers ne dibu man on yache mumiensa and you way back. You can't say back as you see when you hear constitution executive executive muna to me. And please, yes, let me say, yes, a parliament here independent. The Supreme Court cannot interfere in the activities of Parliament. That is not to say that when Parliament is conducting itself illegally, nobody can go to court for the court to make a pronouncement and say, the Parliament and this President was this or you be there, we be to Parliament. No, of course, Sana parliamentarian Baba here, administrator away. Omutimi Frank Crawford, back from executive. Mumna number 3 here. Enka executive do mo anka parliament mean from enka santi separation of powers enka say nti wo ayi legislature wo de ho wo judicial wo de ho wo executive no ai obi ai na djuma anko but obi an so obi so that here
checks and balances woven into our constitutional architecture or our constitutional arrangement. Punch. And I will share in your Kessben television. We are also watching us live on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube, of course. UTA and Kessben television. Okay, so in your baby, I am no Abedru and say. Now let's look at it this way. Now I'm happy to say, for one thing, Speaker, I subscribe to Odana Yasevo no. Now I instruct in lawyers, say lawyers no into an amount say obekose woko set aside the order that was served on him. I mean, we tried knowledge, a fundamental principle of law. Lawyer biya opese wo de onim. And a lawyer biya opese okasa se lawyer onim se ne mmara no tie biya nim se order ye di be free court abe serve wo. No matter how awo no be hu say eye void ana say eye irregular ana say eye incompetent ana say dimbia wo de be free no embre wo Ghana and say sa order no ye de serve wo a you are bound by that order until say we be take steps to go and set aside this order if you deem the order to be a void order. And the argument be say Supreme Court serve order now speaker bet be disregard because a void then as words no. I don't know where that orientation came from. But yeah lawyers say what Ghana nim say a fundamental legal principle no say order na once as a free court of competent jurisdiction no. You are bound by the order until you take steps to set aside the order. That's a basic fundamental principle of law. And the speaker no as a lawyer, astute lawyer, and one the lawyer's instructions. So one can set aside the order. Let's see how they will succeed in that regard. But until that is done, there is a valid Supreme Court order instructing and directing the speaker to ensure say na asem no koka ye nam so ama Chinwashwaba Parliament no we go back to the status quo ante where ya no bia wo no bia nko ba bia no ho until say e be di asem no ebewe. That is the state I was say Ghana a parliament in Kewo CCA. And now there's an attempt to recall parliament. Yanko hona attempt by the majority invoking the standing orders and the provisions of the constitution to recall parliament to attend to urgent business. Because Bini said, your border commission, Penya Odano, or the bill, ako to parliament, ebe define Ghana, your borders, so that the Bebuama, in terms of precision, Ghana, your borders. Eno akaka krabi nanka mrashe bejafui, omo ede omo nsasha asiye nanka, saade no abe act na regulate your borders, ni ade. There's another ewohwa enonso so ebuama one district one factory for pay waivers atimi aye business of the day. The critical crampo ye say contingency budget. Ye be for the first quarter the pakra be swear in until say obey the budget no. How are you able to adjuma for Ghana? How are Ghana for ebe manage affairs? We have to do it before our parliament if we ombe sorry. Enti, what do you say to this attempt to recall parliament to attend to these urgent businesses be brave, including the EPA Act and the other act aka krabi nanka our pass abaye law.
Onim. I'm saying majority for na hu say bibi o ho a
kasa den kakra ma me.
Me say I'm saying majority for na hu say na bibi o ho a e wo say nkom sacrifice no mo ye.
Okay.
Because she me Omka so monko. Ubi anka say ubi no be kontoka. Ubi na betra say by virtue of friends and speaker's pronouncement ono ye de majority. Who knows say mokoya anka unim the speaker beka. Despite the fact say yes wa frɛ wo no ma ye den Asia and say anya den anya. But if you know say the box stops with you, when I was our responsibility say we say government business e be koswa. E say wo yire won sempia na ibumu. Until now, they say no. No, but Bisa wo say majority leader and or a leader of government business and to introduce our businesses and all that. And then now say ko so as minority and how are they going to deal with these? So him say we now what e was we are. Ya nyine ye nsem sa ho. Me madwem no. Go into side business we now e critical. Anyone a bit more affect you. Government now because also
omo government and as Ghana all these bills are things in the interest of Ghana
also say opponent in the ekwan nam so what about from bia no what about
regardless of their oath as members of parliament
but
me read the oath of a
now
member of parliament
lawyer asma kan mama oath no when a kind of oath in yeduma and name of your parliament
now omo te wa nye nti no mo
me kwa me speaker there kan na ho yemu
no so that we will
omunim na the president ni oath to kan and can say he will treat all manner of persons right and fair anyway edu baby obi aye dey be shoot no enna me be do baby aye den you know we should learn from it say sana another private man sorry no me ensa dia na esi omo kwan say omo ntimi entra e fence extra hours kwa enye egbilim fam o man no but na edu na edie no me ensa wa sorry dia na me sorry no me ensa no because I feel say baby o che no bibi aye den aba ho sometimes yes say omo me sanse munya no makan baby be say ehun hia me because enso Ghana problem bia ye problem say you be say ya ye hu ye nim ye hu ye chi no we mu enso mu bia so enti no if sa provisions no ho say obetima invoke 15% now the ombeba now even what show say majority friends leader kwana we invoke sa friends standing orders no ubenya ne nkofo na do maba
oka ai afenyo market majority leader
ko say ubena na ba bia wo hen campaign
o so whip why you come
da be na so on baba there because he has to be sure
no so majority for them
because enema o mo be no wo hia full house na do maye Until make us say, you do baby, I was somewhere than you boom. Because one idea no is so, one only the government business. And to come here, numbers one say, baby, I do my share. You ain't even ABCD, and ABCD, and something a bed, and then comes the cinema. Now, issue quite another offense and CIB and comedy, but them so almost denies say,
for the same baby, no, there's no need to introduce the CIB.
And you know, and meaning idea back also on the payment council, I go for Sanima with Nabanse. Apart from leadership now on both sides, I think say you a functional relationship be a beboa ABC Sanima with Nanoquine. Because I am going for a whole nano, Kushi and for ABA Santa region and AMPs and fine. But I do baby here, another group be on bet me at the house in Iden. Abomuno.
Ebisa saying.
No, maybe because I was saying, you never be
as members of parliament.
Yes.
Or another.
No, from 10 years, one minority, you are Ibiana. At least also Munya a functional relationship. Say, and can we buy it? Be now okay. Oh, Masa, I didn't mammy and Samba how. Winnie, you know. I said, Mummy and Fanton. At least I was seeing any pebia, and on bet me place our role.
Then just speak and also yes, idea.
No, Tio, every baby, two way say two sides now offer or say baby sides said me came over and can speak at Mancabam. But we're trying to obey.
Some of people
now speak.
The party has
yes, and to him, baby, I can't call you baby. Ubi going to mention and say, I dear my party, you can deal with and fuck him. Because baby, I dear party, you be an Uchimuta and one other. But Sanya man see it me put a stop on it. A bit more boy or a name of whom be okay. Lawyer, young can create. One moment so moko if you party mako offense independent. Both sides are you mean now. The internet side we have. ASC 7 machimu nsa ya mfa no krebi anya dmo baby.
One personal
yes. And like because so what you mean say you ha you do baby a obi go for form. And you na parties no eligible to online ceremony maya. First form we bet me twakwan akoda house form no nsa ne den nsa nka. But we are you expect the same person say wonya bia bananka.
No, but on this occasion, no, if you subscribe to party B, the procedure, the parliamentary candidate. Now, we have fair access, a contest. Now, outcome now in favor and also become independent. I think that now we are overly selfish.
You can do
overly selfish.
The old kind, which will not fair the access. We have access now to the baby.
Now, one more contest, one or so when you can.
Lawyer, may say, one and some more, since the more is in one Bruno.
Now, or no one go to be.
And now, a bill, police will take him inside every
may no share the same position. I can say,
what can say?
May win the position say every card bearing member must have the right to vote. That is my position. And I will not move.
What can say? So when you're a fair day, access. Ni person fair access. Quite as well, MP before. Yanto about another no answer. Quite as well. Another no answer. Another no answer to about. And so will be a canon to and now
I don't know me and now night. Huh? And I don't know me and now all night.
Menamanda, but almost about catch him some boy. And you send some boy. Yeah, me P way party. And this I go for side with number.
Okay.
And I'm not going number.
So recall you support the recall.
Oh, in the interest of Ghana.
In the interest of Ghana,
but the here party say parties in your internal governance structure. No.
Oh, yes, sir.
Maybe no, yeah, no, we are we are Bema fighting. One fight going for Yashamla, we fight baby.
Me no yadi. But we go lawyer when I read the recall, attempt to recall by the majority.
Agent, because I'm saying secretary whisper
Adiegu.
And this was and the idea be you hear say Ombeba no be Jumana aka na to me a day minus in fact Ghana see road be so yedia na yeko this can even affect us our progress the projects are targeted CPC we so by the time we conduct the election ya commission 60 agenda 111 projects near the it is quite urgent and me feel say Abengbabi there be a bomb plans in our parliament. You should she should go and listen to his own prayers and, as you rightly said, the oath that he said when he was selected as a speaker. Now, and I don't know. No from now they needful no onye. Majority is majority. Won't even change that position because you are too abandoned that 4 years in a choose majority. You are not better in parliament as a son. Nienya Bobona, they also say, for instance, fight against galamsey. Some of the people that call forest reserve being on me and
to revoke that
if all
airline.
of us are committed to fight galamsey, that airline ought to be revoked. Since how they were at tears in same HSA NDC for crying in you say revoke. Because some of that soon as I said by mistake on bear power, on be good to be it. As near the on paper. No good. And the Omumra, no woman and I am passing laws, so they may repeal and pili. Si can even here say once on power and I say, Unya power and I say, any budget had better run state now. What will happen when you are sworn into office? It is important that all of them on very cool heads, no matter. No matter majority minority, no matter Jumano. Now, Ghana, consume the message and I'm on MPP3. I want to say 22nd date in a woman monosono. 22nd, not just as early as 22nd of filing, meaning that they are committed to ensure that Parliament comes back. And now, here on them say the Speaker has 7 days. And do we 27th by 27th, we have to see Parliament sitting. Let's hope say my veterans na my Jumano. No more Banswa, on be comport himself, no my Jumana. Speaker Sonia could do at the minority at some baby the majority at some baby now. Ghana.
Yes, for you.
I grow no anything. If you want to be majority, you have to win the votes of the people to be majority. You don't become majority by pronouncement of a speaker, and that is not part of
or more majority, on technical grounds.
By so majority.
Try. But the
working majority.
No. Maybe Utim Cancer or the free party.
Is a working majority.
But now, say a can vote in Guania, only majority.
Okay.
Let's establish that also.
We're looking at the next election, not this election. Okay. Punch now, very interesting discussion on Punch and Yumbre. Lawyer William Kusi, a senior private legal practitioner, Ewaha. Mr. PV Jantua Daxon, Ewaha is a strategic communicator for the NDC. We are talking Ghana, we are thinking Ghana on this platform as always. We are doing Susuye and we are saying Bisa Obechumi Ede Aba. Na ya kenkan amaria siafana nyina and so at send our dream in Yumbre. Okay, so let me see read some few messages here and then we'll come back to the studio and we continue from there. Let me see what is here. Thank you, lawyer. I will say thank you too. Honorable George Osei Asumani says, good work done. The speaker should recall the House for Ghana's business. It is possible for Dr. Baumia. Greetings to Honorable Mavis and Kansa Boadu. Thank you for your message. Now, teacher Kujo Tepa Nyinaususo says, the NDC has no respect for the law. They make their laws and don't want to obey the very laws they create. How sad it is for a Speaker of Parliament to defy the orders of the Supreme Court. Babin is NDC and so he is upholding their stance, even if it is unlawful. Okay, so the NDC will never come to power again in Ghana because they are a group of lawbreakers who have no respect for the laws of the nation. This one is coming from teacher Kujo. If my wife decides to divorce me next year, it is I or my family head who have to petition court for divorce. Joe Asokori Mampong sends us this message. The NDC's attempt to hold government business has most backfired. I was shocked to see their MPs marching in parliament like school children. Are these the people who want them to represent us in parliament? They have disgraced the constituents who voted for them. Gusty Man from Berekum sends us this message. Until the NDC pulls their emotions and prejudices against the court aside and reads the constitution critically, they will always lose cases and make baseless claims that the courts are politicized to confuse unsuspecting citizens. This one is coming from a teacher Kujo. Good evening to you, lawyer. My name is Apia Kubi Paul. Lawyer, today I saw videos of DMB campaigning tour in voter region and it was amazing. Now voter region has been taken over by DMB and the MPP are winning. Vote for bold solutions. Baumia means business. Baumia means business reminds me of Chairman Honorable Henry Kwabena Kokofu, senior campaign aide to the running mates, Dr. Opoku Prempe, aka Napo. Lawyer, good evening. I am Odeneho Trimudahene Nana Buaje from Hidim. But lawyer, let's be real and say as it is. In general, more of our parliamentarians are not matured at all, or they don't resemble honorable persons at all, because the jokes from speaker to some MPs are pity, he says. John Ben's organizer, NPP, La Côte d'Ivoire, says voting massively for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia in December 2024 election because of good work for voter reaching people. Dr. Baumia for next president of Ghana. It is possible, he says. Okay, so let me come back to the studio. We have few of the normal messages before I get crucified. But for some time now, I've not been reading the messages. Okay. Tija Kujo, I'm sure I've read your message somewhere. Okay, so it's good that I didn't announce the WhatsApp or the text line so that those who know otherwise sending the messages, we won't have much time. Now let's come back to studio. Let's look at the we are cruising gradually to December 7. Campaign messages by the main campaigners. I'm talking about John Dramani Mahama for the NDC, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for the NPP. Now, Membra PV, Membisa, NDC campaign message. Last week, now former President Ewo Greater Accra region campaigning. NDC message, the core campaign message seeking to win votes for the NDC in this election ahead. Is your mic on?
You see, William, your game, no, you're varying almost every other day.
Game, no? Yes. What's the sound of that? Yes. It means you are not consistent.
No. Who told you that? Because William, once an MPP, he used NDC as a yardstick.
Okay.
And it makes the game easier for us. Because William, Obia, my culture is that Mahama is incompetent. Mahama is way. My dear, my baby, I have resource no ha. It is a momo is super incompetent. We can't pay no the coach Mahama. But why will you use the what can say you incompetent as a yardstick? And then a defeatist idea now. We've realized that Mahmoud Baumia problems no money Ghana acquisition. Name some working and then I was glad Professor Kessben said problems in one can review. He's not saying anything about it. It is a game plan here. Yenim baby a foul mawi, the Omawi then, a good rear. And in baby and people for the Mugani and some Kessben. Ever can't say, if you find yourself in a debt hole, you dig yourself out, you don't dig further. And Oma dig further. If your economic fundamentals are weak, exchange rate will expose you. It makes the whole thing easier for you because Ghana in Belgium, some of the Baumia, and recently, the finance minister said, dollar city in Eden in young whatever, and they knew. And you know, we don't even have to argue with MPP because idea Obekan, Mahube week situation will provide answer and evidence for Ghanaians to know exactly what is happening.
No, but
situation of money woman, Yanko Bimunda, Yadeka Yentimia, Yakosre, Yatibiate, Yaki economic anymore. 2026, I was a shah said it can. Yentimin Kobo Symbium, unless Ubima grant. So, in the wisdom of NDC and President Mahaman, you see, we need to turn this economy in a full circle. That is what is bringing the 24-hour economy.
Okay. The reset.
Yes, because we need more people to work. It's a buying baby, this careful, taxes. And there's about me, I want him the way into so or granted tax what? Amnesty. Where are you going to get money to pay the loans from 2026?
And tax amnesty, Musumana, they are Baumia so about be year free, Biamusum be year free. So, no, which one would they be doing now?
I'm also coming. Dr. Baumia says, tax are standing now will be the income tax. Or wiping now off. Both say we are gonna new, when you're gonna new. But I don't know by a source of revenue. And amazingly, yes, was he now we are beginning on what? A clean sheet, or back answer flat rate tax. I don't know what one can hear. I don't know what's about flat is flat. Who can flat? A flat. I don't know what's about in the last 8 years. MPP are buying any Dr. Bauman and Naneku for Omuntimi increase tax revenue by 1%. The highest Omako is 0.4. And your tax revenue to GDP have been 14.8 in the last 8 years. It is a winning idea of the Omana, maybe a day Omana Koshe. Our money is same enya. Now, a source of revenue, air from what taxes, any friends and earnings on your natural resources. Not say na bedia. No man,
Pibi Babin Bissau,
so we need Nipa P, you be creative with a Nipa P, Edmaye. Now, by it, my day, a taxi home. We are not saying, say, as American a overnight at the creation, but you need to start from baby. I say, oh, a brew when himself also a car, you know. You need to put him, a bedroom or no idea. 1 year's car. You need to reduce expenditure. We are woman was spending a coffin. Shika Union, don't spend the money.
Yes, because campaigner mo yes mo betua school fees ama you will be a tertiary institution bia mo be ma for loans omo de be business interest bia so why are you cutting
baby says can we want to cut expenditure and yama a plethora of them. What take the salary government see we are going to use 60 ministers as against Pina or no. Staffers no omodoso.
That's about me as obey 50.
No. Maybe to boss. Obey 50 we use 120 aboka. What you need 50 and na baumia why na be
I go for 120 and about
why na be baumia di. Na baumia tinie. From 2019 20 ebepim ne. He keeps talking about Palugu Dam. Said the highest investment up north. Was I could try asempa I can say na check anything you buy yeah. Knowing very well, I don't know who would trust a flip flopper.
Okay.
Assembly with general platforms, we say we will not go for loans. We will tow all the roads. Now you discount road to inflation. We have to even raise money to repair the toll booths before it can be used.
Because there not be person. San sama wo kan dudu nyina. Mo de year campaign 2020 against Akufo-Addo na nkasa or president. You say all these things yet come sikaso come all these things were said during the 2020 election. That notwithstanding, Ghana for a renew the mandate of the NPP.
You know
and
why?
then I want you say, Sabri, Samosa Kasa and Semna. Now one first solution say we are Ghana for better.
You are talking about solutions. Maminka Samancho. NPP was bragging and said, yeah, call IMF, so we are not credible. And then everyone Muja. So now they have been exposed.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they have been exposed. Right after 2020 elections, they have been accosted.
Okay.
They've been exposed, and then more tough. Even when now they almost say they have to go. No, they were bragging.
Okay.
And we told them say, boy, then mobile because much as it on. Oh man, go. Yeah, go. And then say, oh, Sam say, yeah, the campaign to our more. I forgot Ghana need be a joint day. Abason. Almost by power at the back of so on the fight to corruption. They been young. A plethora of them.
Okay.
And then. Almost see your baby create jobs. The highest unemployment rate, 14.7%. At all, a car Ghana and Ibida over 740 billion. At the whole time, finance minister call negotiations say a Calvin buy. Once one can go by or say they've negotiated a good deal for Ghana. They've saved about 8 billion. What's the meaning of savings? Savings must be tangible. I know, of course, Parliamentary, okay, media review. One go savings or. Now, we shifted goalposts. Once one can create debt relief, debt cancellation, and who would trust such people?
Okay.
You've negotiated a good deal. You've made a savings. Go to Parliament and report that savings. Okay. Media review. Go. Coach me page. You call Tim say why savings?
Okay. Baby call lawyer William Kusiona. Hey, lawyer. You're at the NPP 2024. Breaking the 8th. And Nema Potia, Dr. Mamu Bamian in the team, a campaigner, a giant swag, Ghana for and rest when I will renew the mandate of the MPP.
Dr. Mahmoud Bamian, Yamishano.
Oh, Mike, and what's there?
Dr. Mahmoud Bamian Yamishano. Utie campaign Dr. Mahmoud Bamian, he's talking about ideas. I did develop a modern state. And the digitization, one, Adane, Kakai, and this is intimate digitization, even when it will suit them. Because the things there, when you wafa digitization. He's talking about housing, talking about the economy. In fact, Ohene Gyan, I think we are giving NDC the opportunity to create the impression they had a better economic team. 2017. Inflation, what we inherited in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. We are at the lowest inflationary rate for Ghana. Ghana,
inflation rate 2019. The longest single digit inflation for 3 years. Who told you? I'm surprised for saying this. Single digit.
We had the lowest. Now, in 2019.
Oh.
But the money can answer. Let the money and the
COVID.
2019.
Yes, COVID. The managing we were progressively reducing. We were progressively reducing inflation, and that is what the economics is about. Okay, John Mama Simokosi, ya winam naka don't pay. What was the meaning of that? That there was surpluses? No, he was telling us there was no money in government coffers. Yes or no? Me not kind. And that's the president the kind. Now we were catching us over my I can't figure
what figures?
Missing no penny.
Go to one figure, mommy.
Missing no penny.
We'll send the inflation. Give me the rate.
We went as that was 7%.
It's not true.
But then can I go just to money real submission so that no lawyer flows.
We never debug
who share your free education here and back here. It is the best policy that has ever happened in Ghana. You see, you have a making sure your money is stable. What is the meaning of this? Every Ghanaian born will be educated. You hear? Eastern world, Asia targets now. How did they develop? Was it about resources? No. It was about school, education, technology. That is what Bawumia offers. Osha Jomama messages I was saying. And go bon kitten or the Ghana for the party for no or specific or the party for no Mo bia nkoko bo nketenkete. No mo mkoko nketenkete. Omo bro nketenkete. Omo di no mo to a. Omo ton kosua na. Abo ni nyini no ntimi to bia no ma hwe. That is what he's offering us. Was it one house, one fridge? Krofoka, one district, was it one house, one fridge? Was it Dokunu doing negatize? These are the messages he's spreading across Ghana. But if you listen to Baumia, he talks about policies. He has looked at health. Health will reach every individual. And the agenda, now President Kaya 111. What did he say? Was it what in office and Baumia? Hey, President, as I be research team that 88 districts in this country have no district hospitals. And no taxi. Special assistant to health. So check by now over 100 districts, not 88. And now through that, no more sad. And then how many hospitals near here? And this is bar. You pay here and the hospital so one hospital crowd to see. Range hospital only go on 92. Now range hospital or now me call range hospital. And how can you come and tell me say this is a range hospital? Well, yeah, extension regional hospital no was a regional hospital. Hospital better musi ya catch me. What do you see back we are building so much, including one that is 60 plus. Commissioning now before the election. Mobile asphalted roads, we have 4,000 kilometers. Yes, 17,000. If you come to education, look at the TVS schools. Any infrastructure in the school,
education minister.
On education was in who today. I'm not who there. MPP. I no see. I'm talking about a critic of this government. You know, or see or who the government in education. And one education there. Who will see e-blocks? It's in Gudam. Yes, I don't know.
Lawyer.
E-blocks is in Gudam.
Lawyer, so I say is school dance in Gudama. No, sir, one thing come say.
Me man tell come
because what say come say one kasa same way da. Pema college, hey finance.
Mani wiye.
Opoku hey finance.
Mani wiye.
Obi a what say come say nyini ye. One kasa.
They were boarding school. They were boarding school.
Obi a what say come say nyini ye. One kasa same way.
Me say.
Pibi mani wiye is submission.
Debi ma me fan show mano. Yes, Anthony. Hey finance. Me say obi a what say come say nyini ye. One kasa na kan da.
Me ko Peter's educational center because new nation back to back. Me chira say me try come say. E ko Peter's.
Na o say to go okay O say to okay. Those times na school in Siwalo. And they could not any other school.
Na a day school. Me be say a day.
A day.
Me say we see you
will be a because yes school there. Even you class. Mama class me show you class.
Na Lord for come to school.
State boys come.
I'll come to you. But let me finish the submission.
Me say school bia ni wa aye day school is in ayi asanteman growing up schools are not day schools asanteman ka ho
na asanteman na nim dey frɛ na ye frɛ ho entity ye wonu man ko tana ye frɛ ho entity no
entity ne dey
aha me say one take
me say entity ne dey
so obi a o take ko ni ye
school be na entity
be ye frɛ ho asanteman
PV dey want na ashna wa want take kuma so let's do
me say what entity ase
entity american no wonu man ko
me say what entity ase e school
ye ni muslim for na ba e won na ka ni sima ye den ye from
school yes e
ho ni
no but that's about
because obi o tire kuma sigi ni bia
ya ka school asem but be at ba
na ho ye wuram asanteman obi o tire kuma sigi ben say na si won na ye wuram so obi o tire kuma sigi ni
1920s
why tire kuma sigi ni an ka asem we
swami
Wesley College kwalo na ho ye wuram
oh PV mani wie o wie the submission lawyer enko
the person me try say mo the bad education mo ko see e-blocks day schools na si muram say ni pa fa ka miensa every day school ye nya sa o TV schools ni okrom ba bia ni pa benya access. What have you brought to education? First na you empower and forget, and then you see we are changing that modus. The titini pa mo say anujuma amoma timi develop technology. When you say your friend the governance, and that's what you see. Empty classrooms, a single schools are yes, buildings in the quality. Now where the musi here. Have you seen the qualities? Have you seen the architecture? And none your friend governance. Obi na near PA OC and yeah, E-blocks. And your judiciary. Come to the judiciary. The planner government set here and see court down 120 something. Apart from court, then there be a judges better. Kumasi ya say now team room now to Kroma. Kumasi ya a day yes judges. Over 20 judges a time. Go and see the architecture and see that somebody is in charge of this country. Momuba judiciary. Adiana moya catch me. What did you do? You did nothing. Yamina sports. Not Ghana. Ghana. Your friend said, AstroTurf. Name me and son. 2 of them were owned by private people. And they are saying 100 and something AstroTurfs. Yaka governors have said, go on kitty. And they say, oh, turn Ghana property money. That's not what governance is about to.
Okay.
And the MPP has demonstrated that they are capable of running the state called Ghana.
Okay.
More baba wiaye na mudiye na mo committee na mo praba na mo cancer. Na ya cancer development who ni fire service. Mo buy fire service. What benefit did they get? Yeah, schools. Fire service schools miensa.
Okay.
Mo yes say
Lawyer William Kusi, thank you very much for your submission. I'm coming to you, PB. I mean, really, 3 messages this pair. Yeah. Please ask Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education when they are posting the university diploma grad. We didn't cry one fan count. We'll be out there, but just at least add your name. Good evening, Papa Lawyer. Please tell the NDC man, his PV Grantor, that he should take his time to talk so that he will not fall down at the studio. You vote massively for Dr. Baubian and all the MPP pieces. Bright from Takwa sends us this message. Honorable Chief Soso, future MP Formina, says, Papa Lawyer, good evening to you. I thank you and I say thank you too. In fact, in the best interest of the country, we sincerely entreat the parliamentarians to consider a recall to continue government businesses in the House. Dr. Maumia and Honorable Lawyer Amuakon Siama are the people's choice in Formina constituency. Good evening to you, lawyer. Speaker of Parliament must think about the nation first and stop politics at Parliament House. This one is coming from Kingdom Ashtown. Yes, your Ashtown president is here. PV Janswa is here. Okay, so PV, let's go. We can do 9:53, so we can do 3 minutes and then yes.
And about me about research him and say almost 88 Debaya. Districts, how many hospitals? And we crowd my home research on any. And I could follow saying, and I could follow saying, I could do better say we were overly ambitious. I did our researching. Now, by ya. Why we the temerity to come and tell Ghana and say we were overly ambitious.
Overly ambitious.
This is the highest mark of an incompetent government. Adia was researching. Oh, like
ambitious.
The point. Making the point.
Overambition is not ambitious. Is it the same? To be overly ambitious. Is it the same? Hospital said
lawyer, Nyansani bi ani hwa unim. Obehwe ne yele ne ma. Amomu asetna pa ahwe mu ye didi ye. Na obewie no. Efie kwa ode nkwa ntimo so wo hwe mu ye no. Na ye ba beton fie no. And the worst part is that you don't feel like intimate piaka odie. Who in his right frame of mind wonim seriously manage economy. Now be manage economy every no running into bankruptcy. When a better no. When a better no. About a pensioner for Sika. For the first time, I retired that say,
One time I COVID by, I give it to chair.
I get COVID. Lawyer, as I'm told. Nine home Bosnia.
Doom so by and I
Where better or
Doom so.
as I'm told. Nine Bosnia. Where baby. COVID is Kakano. Much is getting.
Mr. Doom so.
And when Arabia
was in his right from Doom so for 5 years.
Nippon almost one Edwin lawyer. And sign of a government, we introduce what? Digitization. Why issue Ghana cars? Ye Musa that about me and before say. Nippon almost one Edwin. Why is your data?
Auditor General and your auditor.
In terms of physical IO, I can say, where is the data? Nippon almost vulnerable. You know, more. They couldn't even compile their data. Say, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, but this another campaign we know.
Make sure as a sign of incompetence. So we are you keep your data. It chance to be this year. They are the first people.
Doom so data.
Says the car almost spending, you know. Much is can be.
Now leap for the beneficiaries of leap. Don't you have data of people who are benefiting from leap?
The same people are only under leap. No, I'm surprised you are making this argument.
No, I'm asking.
The same people are only under leap. They are not the same people. You know, they are not.
How would you say they tell you? How would you know? Huh? Who say they tell you? How would you know?
Now the data
because
crisis is about your bed.
What's spending a bicycle?
Now once
you can't data. Moko, IMF. It's a moment book. COVID can contact. Scaramodi.
When you airport ways, you can't say,
yeah, mammy.
Money was
we're progressing with facts now. We are going to manage this economy. Gentlemen, no, maybe hold it. No, gentlemen, hold it. The way I'm elevating, no, maybe the way I'm elevating discussion, the way I'm call the
can you imagine what $30 billion can do in an economy? And then over 70 billion. Get on there.
Okay, but maybe I don't say there because time no, I know I read their bad PPI with the.
What do you mean, Cassell?
On to make a
because on by me,
okay, well, the time.
Majority, you know, Bibian can give him Japan.
No, I don't be so impression is created as a bino, Scabby Brabedi, abandoned Sabado, Omunhunia, abandoned this kind of.
How can anybody in his right sense say this? Sabi, and Yama maybe what do you want TV schools, yet the papers in the air. As far as roads, 17,000 kilometers. Yet the paper there.
Tell me, this year, can you tell me the amount of money? ECG boss because what this guy Mukwaji 30 billion every month.
Na mo said that bobo timpo ama ya disika eto la
disika. Ana mutisa. Mutimo adendo.
Utimi wia abai property ma wia. Unua na ne ye bisere wo wia boy.
Muche Nyankopon pokra na mo de abai sika kwe. What Nyankopon bono. Na de abai me
why sika dey national property
Ghana yense Nyankopon bo ekufa na Nyankopon bo. One can krento wadana ho Ananias. Me ko ton dia bladu adesuna eheni botom so
na more NDC
what for shebo Ghana for
NDC for say can obi abi won botom mo MPs and now so
mo MPs se ko mo pass
okay
MPs se ko mo pass
baby am we who say
atutu botom
who say baby rem na mo do no dey say
MPP for be kan ho aso dem and I saw for say Wokoto collection for wo bag no phone call. Baby on be na e home na sisa. Musubayan.
Unfortunately, your time no. Unfortunately, our time is
Ghana for with the MPP.
Sikabum pass here yetimi kan.
Unfortunately, our time is
up. Sikabum pass here yetimi kan.
Yes, hospital, yes, not even a single hospital.
Sikabum pass.
Okay. Be producer say me na mo
Mama, this girl go no pass.
Be producer say me na mo asema. Be producer say me na mo asema ya de. Now punch my day and I de ebremo enwumbre. Mo hwe ai pavcho muntie. Mo hwe mare Mr. PV Gyan to Abuatin Dasen, who speak for the NDC, lawyer William Kusi, who is a senior private legal practitioner, and by a more Sunday messages about moment to me send the messages. My fault. I did not announce that the line for the messages. Forgive me. No, our time is up. Okay. Eddie, on behalf of the producers of the show, thank you so much for making time with us on Punch. Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Abam Babing, we entreat you in the interests of Ghana. Take practical steps to recall Parliament, for Parliament to continue with the business in the interests of Ghana, and pursuit of your oath, your oath as a speaker and your oath of allegiance as a speaker of Parliament. Madam Asijanko Ponya Adumana, which said na yebesi abesum upon Juma so makramo.